It was a quiet evening on Somerton Beach, just south of Adelaide, November 30th, 1948. A couple strolling along the sand noticed a man slumped against the sea wall, looking rather dapper in a suit and tie. They assumed he was simply asleep. The next morning, the man was still there. In the harsh light of day, it was clear something was terribly wrong. Police confirmed the obvious: the man was dead. Yet this was no simple case. His clothes were immaculate, his shoes freshly polished. He had an unlit cigarette resting on his collar, as if it had fallen from his lips just moments before. They searched his pockets, expecting to find a wallet, a license, perhaps a letter, but they found nothing, no identification whatsoever. It was as if he had been deliberately scrubbed of his identity. Months passed. Just when the trail seemed cold, a pathologist found something overlooked. Sewn into a hidden fob pocket was a tiny, tightly rolled scrap of paper. It was so small it had been missed in the initial search. Unfurling it carefully, investigators found two printed words torn from the final page of a book. They read, "Tamam Shud." It translates to "it is ended" or "it is finished." Police made a public appeal asking anyone with a copy of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam, with a missing final page, to come forward. Then a breakthrough. A man contacted police. He'd found a copy of the Rubaiyat in his unlocked car, parked near Somerton Beach around the time of death. The final page, containing the words Tamam Shud, was torn out. This was the book. On the inside, back cover, faintly written in pencil, they found what appeared to be a series of letters. It was a code, a jumble of capital letters that made no immediate sense. Below the code was a phone number. The phone number belonged to Jessica Thompson, a nurse who lived in Glenelg, just a short walk from where the body was found. When police showed her a plaster cast of the dead man's face, she appeared startled, almost to the point of fainting, yet she denied knowing him. She admitted giving a copy of the Rubaiyat to Alfred Boxall, an army lieutenant during World War II. Perhaps he was the Somerton Man. Police tracked down Boxall, only to find him very much alive in Sydney. He even had his copy of the Rubaiyat, complete and intact. The lead evaporated. A brown suitcase discovered in Adelaide railway station's cloakroom was connected to the case through matching thread used to repair the man's pocket. Inside was clothing with name tags carefully removed, a stenciling kit used by merchant seamen, and a coat of American origin. The absence of names was deliberate, a systematic erasure of identity. This brought investigators to the most enduring theory: espionage. The Cold War was in its infancy, and a Soviet spy ring had recently been uncovered in Australia. The man's erased identity, untraceable poison, and cryptic code fit perfectly within the world of spies. The code itself has been studied by cryptographers for decades. To this day, it remains unbroken, a silent testament to the man's secret. Decades have passed. He was buried beneath a headstone that reads, "Here lies the unknown man who was found at Somerton Beach." In 2021, his body was exhumed in a renewed effort to extract DNA and perhaps finally give him a name. The hope is that modern genetic genealogy might succeed where 75 years of detective work have failed. The case haunts us because it contains all the elements of a perfect thriller: a handsome stranger, a secret code, a mysterious woman, and Cold War espionage. Each clue only deepens the intrigue instead of resolving it. Until his DNA provides a name or the code is cracked, he will remain in our collective imagination, a well-dressed enigma, forever staring out at the ocean, his story unfinished, even as his own note declared, "It is ended." The perfect, unsolved mystery.